When Joe Walsh joined the Eagles in 1975, he brought a surge of untamed energy that transformed the band's sound. His electrifying guitar riff gave birth to Life in the Fast Lane, one of the Eagles' most iconic songs. Yet, Don Henley initially resisted it, believing it didn't fit the band's style. Glenn Frey stepped in, urging Henley to let Walsh experiment. The collaboration that followed became a perfect fusion of Walsh's wild creativity and Henley's lyrical depth, proof that their differences could create magic. A lifeline in the dark years. Later, when Joe Walsh's life spiraled due to addiction, it was Don Henley who refused to let him fall. As Walsh revealed, Henley and Frey intervened before the Eagles' 1994 reunion, insisting he get sober or walk away from the band. Henley personally took him to rehab and checked in weekly, reminding him that recovery was his own responsibility. When Walsh completed treatment, Henley gifted him a new Fender guitar with a note that read, "Welcome back, Joe. Now go play like yourself." It was a gesture of loyalty and tough love that saved a life. The pain of losing Glenn Frey. In 2016, Glenn Frey's passing left the Eagles shattered. Henley, who had been Frey's closest creative partner, was overcome with grief. Joe Walsh recalled seeing Henley sitting alone, listening to Desperado through tears. Initially, Henley vowed the Eagles were finished, saying, "Without Glenn, it's an empty shell." But with Walsh and Timothy B. Schmidt's encouragement, he agreed to let Frey's son, Deacon, join the band. Before their first show, Henley told Walsh, "We have to do this for Glenn. We can't mess up every performance since has been both tribute and healing." The turbulent 1980 breakup. The Eagles' 1980 breakup was fueled by exhaustion, pressure, and clashing personalities. During their Long Night in Wrong Beach concert, tempers exploded. Walsh, drunk and joking, worsened the chaos, and Henley accused him of sabotage. The fallout was bitter, but years later Walsh admitted he understood Henley's anger. Henley carried the band's weight, writing, leading, and protecting their image. Despite the friction, he continued calling Walsh after the breakup, never mentioning the band, but showing quiet care. What once divided them would later become the foundation of their respect. Behind the rumors and rivalries, both Henley and Walsh were romantically linked to Stevie Nicks, fueling long-running rumors of rivalry. Walsh finally set the record straight, explaining that he dated Nicks years after she and Henley ended things. "I didn't steal Stevie from Don," he said. Despite their contrasting natures, Henley reserved and guarded, Walsh carefree and spontaneous, they never let personal drama interfere with music. Their bond endured through honesty and mutual respect, showing that even rock legends value loyalty over gossip. The visionary and the free spirit. Don Henley's perfectionism often tested the patience of his bandmates, but it also elevated the Eagles to legendary status. He would spend hours refining a lyric or harmony, demanding excellence from everyone. Joe Walsh, ever the free spirit, often teased Henley's seriousness, once jokingly breaking into Sweet Home Alabama during a tense rehearsal, earning only a faint smirk from Don. Yet, behind the scenes, Walsh admired Henley's discipline. Henley's dedication to authenticity kept the Eagles' legacy pure, even rejecting easy money offers to protect the band's artistic integrity. A legacy that endures today. Joe Walsh lives a fulfilled life in Los Angeles. Over 30 years sober, happily married, and devoted to supporting veterans through his charity, VetSaid. Don Henley, meanwhile, leads a quiet family life in Texas, still performing and advocating for environmental causes through the Walden Woods Project. Despite their differences, both men remain united by the music and the brotherhood that defined their lives. Their story is not just one of fame, but of redemption, resilience, and a bond forged through decades of struggle, forgiveness, and unwavering respect.